Hi, you are now watching Minhnuyet Interiors. Follow me. Hi there, we are back from market. So it has been 4 days of going nonstop from 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. It was a really, really great market. Didn't really know what to expect, but it exceeded my expectations. By far, one of the best markets I've been to. We got a lot of attention from reps. There wasn't a big hurry to try to finish so you can get to your next appointment. It wasn't super crowded, so we were able to easily navigate. Parking was essentially free everywhere we went. I really enjoyed it, and I know my junior designer Kristen did too. We took thousands and thousands of photos, so it took about a full day once we got back to kind of go through everything and pick our favorites. And that's what we want to share with you, are some of the design trends, what we thought was really interesting, and just kind of give you guys a glimpse into our life and what we get to see. So one of the things that we love about market is we get samples. So all the new fabrics come out and you're like, ooh, these are like gold for us. So you can't be a designer without having your actual fabric samples. So the manufacturers that we would go to, that I have accounts with, all the new fabrics, we would take whatever samples they had, and instead of waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks to get them. So these allowed us to essentially have them in our resource room, so we could start working on projects right away. Some of the design trends that we saw this year were very interesting. So seating was super comfortable. It's lower seating, a lot of bench seating, so you kind of relax, take a nap, watch TV. It was very comfortable. A lot of the manufacturers had these super wide track arms. I mean, I'm talking 12-inch arms, which was very, very chunky. But I think the emphasis here is a lot of people staying at home during the COVID, they're working from home. So you could set your laptop there and work, and it's perfect. So one of the manufacturers actually made like a little tray that you could, that anchors over the arm. So you could set a glass down, and it was very, very clever. So we have, I think, a close-up of that photo as well. The other trend that we saw was just very neutral fabrics. A lot of focus was on texture, shearlings, bouclés, anything with like a nice hand to it. That was interesting. There was a lot of curves. So there were curvy sofas, there were curvy mirrors, curvy coffee tables. So that was something that was pretty consistent in almost every showroom that we went to. We were like, oh, look, there's a curve, there's a circle, there's an oval. So there was a lot of that. What else did we see that was kind of interesting? You guys will see as we're going through the photos, you'll see some of our favorites. So we're not going to show you everything, but we're going to show you the highlights. So if you see something that you love and you want, you may be interested in having your house, contact us, let us know. Be more than happy to give you a consult, or order the piece for you. Some of the stuff is going to be available in a few months, some of it's going to be 6 months. So, that's the advantage of, going to this, is that we get to see it. We can also, one thing that we love to do is we sit on every single thing that we find that's interesting, that we think we might use for a project. It's like, if I take a photo, I know I like it, but is it comfortable? So we've developed this sign language, which the feedback that I got was like, oh, that's great. So we do a thumbs up in the photo if we like it, and then if we like it and we think it's comfortable for somebody that's more petite, then we do the symbol. Kristen, my junior designer, is 5'2", so I would have her sit in a piece and ask her, like, what do you think? And it's like, if her feet were dangling, then that really wasn't the ideal piece for a short person. Or if her feet were dangling, but she's like, you know what, I would lay on this sofa. So we were trying to take different angles of different photos, or different pieces that could symbolize, how that would sit for somebody, because you can't sit on every single piece that you're sourcing for a client. So this allows us to be able to do that. If it's comfortable for a tall person, then we have, a gesture for that. So you'll see some of those signs in the pictures, and that's what we're doing. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Let us know if, in the future, if there's anything that, you want us to try to capture. We try to go to market twice a year. So the next one's coming up in April, and it should be a lot of fun. Roll it. High Point. So this is the start of market. We have Kristen and my friend Jessica. She's an interior designer in Greensboro. So
Jessica Interiors.
That's right. Promoting herself.
Well, what you gotta do. I'm hoping to share this too.
So we are, if you're not familiar, this is an event for interior designers. It's offered twice a year. This year's a little different because of COVID, so we're really not sure what to expect. But market for designers is like Disneyland. So we get to see all the new product before anybody else. It sets the trends, what's coming up for next year. It's super exciting. We get to network and see all our friends and have dinner and drink, and it's usually a lot of fun. So stay tuned. We'll see what's going on. Here at day 2 of High Point. So we are in a building called Showplace. There's not a lot of people around.
It's very empty here.
What are your thoughts?
High Point has been fun so far. There's not a lot of showrooms open, but the ones that we have been to have been amazing.
Yep. So we're going to take a quick little go into this showroom here called Row. We'll let you know what we find. Stay tuned.
Trend for us is we're going more organic. You're going to see it in the colors, the finishes, the hand, the feel, as in this boucle. You're going to see a lot of like the faux shearlings. Everything's getting a little more natural. I would call it dry. But as far as a design influence, you're going to see more of an Eastern European, and the upholstery is getting lower. You're going to see the bench seat, European track arm. This is the Andy, which is a new introduction we've done with a contrast leather welt.
Hey there, we just spent the day at IHFC. Stands for International Homes Furnishing Center?
Something like that.
So this is like the mecca of High Point, where they have tons and tons of showrooms. Half the things were open, but we did have some good finds, so we'll post those later. it was a good market. We saw a lot of really great things. We're gonna go home, kind of look at the photos, see what our favorites are. We'll talk about some of the trends in the next couple days and shoot those over. So you guys stay tuned, and it'll be very exciting. Did you enjoy it, Kristen?
I loved it. It's my first High Point, and it's gonna be one of many.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Yep. Okay. Thanks. Bye.